when I played in the NFL, if I lost, which wasn't very often, I always looked at that as a teaching moment. Like I fucking hated losing. Like the type of hating where like, I can't even voice that level of disgust and just like hatred, like where, you know, you can't sleep at night because you know you're going to have to be in film the next day. And then all of a sudden in the third quarter on the fourth play on second and third, all of a sudden that play, like, I'm like feeling nauseous for the entire film session because I know that play's coming up. Like that type of stuff. And I know when it's coming because all of a sudden I'm like, oh, fuck. Like all of a sudden I snapped and knew the down and distance. But what's sad is that, I played thousands of plays, played, 9, 10 plus years in the NFL. And the only plays I really remember are the mistakes, like those are the ones because the level was so high of commitment that the only thing that was different were the mistakes, something out of the ordinary where something happened. And it's kind of fun. Like I'll watch replays and like there's a dude on Instagram who's a big Eagles fan. He'll post a bunch of that stuff.
That's cool.
It's funny. He'll tag me and I'll watch clips and it's, I'm like, man, we fucking beat some dudes' asses. It was a lot of fun in that regard. But I think everybody needs that, like that passion, needs something to train for, whether it's like my brother, basically swooping up on people, in tennis, which I think is hilarious. That like he's out there playing with all these dudes who like played college tennis and they're all pretty high level, and he's out there killing these dudes. And they're like, he's like, I stopped playing when I was 14 or 15. And he still has those skills, which is pretty interesting on like that athletic profile, like that athleticism, problem solving. Mm-hmm. Certain people like never lose a skill once they develop it, even though skills are always perishable. But so that's been my big push. So I'm just trying to get some done with these podcasts, get a few things taken care of, and then that'll be put that into the routine. But I also would like to get back, or I would like to do more of that archery stuff. And we were down at that Black Rifle Archery Challenge for the adaptive athletes. It was super cool to see like the level of precision, attention to detail, and like that level of commitment, and then being able to compete against people with it. And then, it's kind of interesting when you shoot a gun, you get this instant feedback of where the bullet goes. Did I pull it? Did I this? What did my grip look like? How did my draw look? And I think archery is even more so. So It's just a high level of mastery. I mean, that's why I think there's like an entire piece of Bushido for like the samurai, which was all about archery. It's pretty amazing to see those guys shoot those bows.